All right, let's take you to the Eastern Cape this morning, where communities say they've had enough of crime, especially during school holidays. That's when criminals apparently take advantage of a lack of security and vandalize schools. Now, teachers, parents and civil society groups have come together as part of the Save Schools program to shine a spotlight on this issue and to appeal for help as well. Volunteers are handing out pamphlets at a major intersection in Gqeberha and in Kariega this morning. In fact, our reporter Siphosethu Booi joins us from one of those intersections in Gqeberha there. Siphosethu, tell us more about, I suppose, just how wide this problem is, particularly in your province.
This is quite a big problem, Michelle. Good morning to you. And this also highlights the importance and the lack of course, community awareness as far as making sure that schools are actually looked after. You can imagine having to send kids to holidays now during this festive season, and for them coming back in January to no schools. Just last year, of course, between the financial year, 13.8 million rand was lost due to the fact that they needed to revamp and also just make sure that schools are being made ready for the following year after they have been vandalized, leaving 1,780 schools vandalized, with 222 schools severely damaged. I'm just going to move out of shot just for my colleague to just give you a bit of background in terms of the response here. And of course, we can see parents who are also in this Save Our Schools program handing out pamphlets. The district director of the education is also here. The police presence is also here. And of course, this doesn't only affect the northern areas of Gqeberha. It also affects just largely the schools in and around this particular area of Gqeberha as well as Kariega. But joining me now, Michelle, is of course the District Secretary of the Education Forum, Mr. Richard Rye. Good morning to you, Mr. Richard. Please just tell us about this particular program that you have introduced at this crucial time of the holidays. I mean, teachers as well as children are now going to be going on holiday, which means that the schools are now in, of course, a position where they'll be victims of vandalism. Let's just take us through those stats as well.
Good morning. Good morning to your viewers. Yes, this is a very important program. We launched this program because of various issues that happened in our metro, not only in one specific area, but in our metro, where the schools were robbed at gunpoint during the day, vandalism taking place, there's drugs involved in schools, there's various issues, social ills that affect our schools. And the program that we launching today is actually a national program whereby every school should have a safe school meeting program in place where various stakeholders attend those meetings, including SEPs. Those meetings are not taking place. So if those meetings were in place, then obvious we will be on top of our game of where are the hotspots, what is happening in our schools, what is transpiring, what's affecting quality learning and teaching. And that's what this program is all about. This is the start of getting together stakeholders, and the main stakeholders in this program, we call it safety, is our CPFs, it is our SEPs, it's our church. Those are the three main stakeholders. We want them to adapt the school so that we can be visible at the schools, that everybody can see that there's something happening around our schools to keep them safe.
Of course, parents are also here, and of course are also part of the group who wants to make sure, of course, that these vandalisms don't actually happen in and around their areas. How can other people also be a part of it, just looking out for these schools, as well as making sure that kids come back in January after the holidays with their schools in place?
We need to appeal to communities. We cannot do this without the community on our side. We need to appeal to community to get involved. Be vigilant. Look what's happening around the schools. Who's entering the schools while the schools are closed for the vacation? Report those issues. Report it to the CPF, report to the SEPs. Let it known that we are watching the schools. We cannot come back when there's no toilets in schools, where all the water pipes were stolen. If there's no water, they close the school. So all those issues, but they target usually, where's the tuck shop? They target, where's the admin block? Where's the computers? And those are the things we need to protect our schools, which is part and parcel of quality learning and teaching.
That was, of course, Mr. Richard Dry, just giving us a bit of a background in terms of the importance of why this program needed to take place here in Gqeberha. And, of course, parents did ask the Department of Education just to step in and also hire security guards to look after the schools. But the department had told them that this is an issue that schools need to take up themselves by putting funds aside to make sure that they hire their own security guards. But, of course, that is not possible to many schools here in Gqeberha, because financially those schools can't afford to do that. So to have community members here, of course, and the forum, the SAPS, working together, the show is going to be changed in this particular festive season, moving into, of course, 2023 for the kids in Gqeberha and surrounding areas, Michelle.
Yeah, and hopefully a program that we can take to the rest of the country as well, because it's not an isolated issue to that province. Siphosethu, Booi, let me thank you for your time this morning. Live to us there from a very busy intersection in Gqeberha.